Oh dear, Humza Yousaf is in trouble again. He's opened his mouth, made a promise that he had no intention to keep, and didn't keep it. And he has been referred again for a ministerial code break. He's already had one for all his claims over the environment, where he keeps making these same claims without any evidence whatsoever. He gets caught on it. Then he said, I meant it per capita rather than the general claim. Again, no evidence of this. Then gets the civil service to go and do a report so he can say, no, I was right. But he didn't know officially because the report was dated after he made the claim. So that's a ministerial breach, a code breach. And now he's got another one. We're going to have a look at that very quickly. But guess what it's about? It's about the WhatsApps. The man lies and lies and lies. And we've already had the problem with Jason Leach. And now we have another one. But this one is a little bit more serious because this is ministerial code. And he could be very badly censured for it. Anyway, we'll take a look. Here goes. Now, of course, he can't help lying. It's what he does. It's what the SNP do. He never had any intention of handing over any information, despite standing and saying that he would. But if you're going to keep lying like this, and you're going to keep lying in the chamber, then people are going to start calling you out on it. But anyway, pitifully weak Humza Yousaf faces another ministerial code breach investigation over missing WhatsApp messages. And the SNP has come under yet more pressure to come clean about the COVID correspondence, as the First Minister is once again told his claims amount to misleading Parliament. In other words, he's a blatant two-faced liar. He needs to resign his position and hand himself into the police. The SNP have been accused of presiding over a rotten culture of secrecy as demands for transparency over WhatsApp messages grows and grows, and Humza Yousaf is the subject of yet another misleading Parliament allegation. Nothing alleged about it. He definitely misled Parliament. He's a liar. He's a two-faced, barefaced son of a bitch liar. He cannot help himself. Nicola Sturgeon, her former Deputy John Swinney and former Pandemic Health Minister Jean Freeman have all been called on hand over their WhatsApp messages. Their WhatsApp messages after it transpired that Professor Jason Leach, Scotland's National Clinical Director and the public face of Scotland's pandemic, has deleted his illegally, morally wrong, actually wrong, send him to prison. What's he hiding? We know what he's hiding. He's hiding the most awful truths. Scottish Tory Chief Whip Alexander Burnett said, there is a rotten culture of secrecy within the Scottish Government. Say it ain't so. Say they ain't a bunch of liars, of deceitful two-faced toads who will never let the truth come out if they can avoid it. He added that the deletion revelations come across as completely reckless and would potentially even break the law. Nothing potential. They're breaking the law. They know that when they sign up. There actually is a law regarding the record keeping of ministers, of government officials and everything. And it doesn't matter what the medium is, they're supposed to keep these records. They're not supposed to delete. So it is actually, it's not a maybe breaking law, it's actually breaking the law. Mr Yousaf is also facing a separate scandal of his own as Scottish Labour echo accusations that he has misled Parliament. The party's Deputy Leader Jackie Baillie has written to the First Minister and Permanent Secretary highlighting inconsistencies between his past comments in the Chamber and the evidence that's since come to light in the inquiries. Mr Yousaf is already under scrutiny for climate claims, which we've already touched on. Under questioning from Labour leader Anna Sarwar in June, Mr Yousaf promised in the Chamber that the Scottish Government had fully complied with the Do Not Destroy order and would provide all requested information to both COVID inquiries, and had a long-standing policy of correspondence retention applying to messages such as WhatsApp. Labour argues that the deleted messages, Professor Leach brings this into question. There's also the fact that he himself, Humza, denied making decisions on WhatsApp. He denied that they used them. And it's quite clearly, that's a lie, because he just said there, oh no, we'll show you all the messages we have on WhatsApp. He gets caught. This is the thing. I mean, if you're a great liar, then you can lie. He's a shit liar. He lies and then he lies, and the two lies don't match up. That's how you catch them out, and that's why he's rubbish. He's a rubbish liar, but he's a consistent liar. He lies about everything. In her letter to Mr Yousaf, Miss Baillie states that the new evidence strongly suggests the statements that you made in Parliament were not accurate, and you may therefore have misled Parliament. At least there must be an investigation into whether this constitutes a breach of ministerial code. And she added, Professor Leach has claimed that he was unable to comply with the Do Not Destroy order as he was issued with, as he deletes his WhatsApp messages daily, and nobody believes that. She said, this appears to contradict your assurance that the Scottish Government has a long-standing policy on retention, not just of documents, but of written correspondence, including email and social media messages. So he's a liar yet again. How many times does this lying liar have to be caught out in all his lies, and yet people still vote for him? And he stands there and tells you, vote for me and the world will be great. And he's a proven liar. You just look around and it's shit because of him, because of his party, because of his party's deceit, connivance, lying, barefaced fuckery, to be putting it bluntly. The Scottish government Conservatives branded Mr Yousaf's response to FMQs as pitifully weak. I'd just call them out what they are. Mr Burnett calls for all MSPs who are involved in the pandemic to be fully transparent on whether the actions reportedly taken by Jason Leach were replicated by them. And if they can say, oh, I don't know, or no, if they don't say yes, then this is it. Have you got your WhatsApps? No. Jail. That's it. Jail them. And we don't care. Invent a charge. I don't give a shit. Invent a charge. Or get the security people. This is what you need. You need MI5. Pick these bastards up. Take them to an undisclosed location and vigorously question them. The truth will come out. He said that all these people involved must include Nicola Sturgeon, John Swinney, Jean Freeman, who fronted the Scottish Government's COVID response, as well as the current First Minister and his team of ministers. The SNP cannot try and run away from this issue, which is why I've demanded a ministerial statement on the matter at the earliest opportunity in Parliament. There are grieving families at the heart of this who deserve to know if and why crucial messages were deleted. Well, we know why. It's because those crucial messages would put those fuckers in jail. That's why they're deleting them. They are scared of the prison time that they would otherwise get. Many, many years for some truly awful crimes. That's why they're deleting all the evidence. Quick, get rid of it. Nobody must ever know the awful things we've done. Delete, delete, delete. You know, and shred, and burn the ashes of the shreds and stamp them. It's horrendous what they're doing. Anyway, they must agree, he said, to deliver this statement, and Humza Yousaf must guarantee to honour his previous commitment to hand over any messages to the COVID inquiry. Not just any, all messages to the COVID inquiry, and hand them over in full. The Scottish Government has yet to respond to the allegations because it knows whatever it says, it's screwed. It can say yes or it can say no. If it says no, it's done. And if it says yes, it's going to jail. Where do they go? Fucking jail. Honestly, they are murderers. They're murderers, and they're hiding and covering up the evidence. And he is hiding and lying to everyone. Lying to every single person who'll listen to the lies that pour out of his mouth, the horse shit that literally stems from every orifice and pore in that man's body. Constant, always there, BS. He's a liar. You can trust nothing about him. Ever. And yet people still vote for him. The SNP are just not trustworthy at all, are they? I'm coming up. The lot of them need to be rounded up and interrogated. And when I say interrogated, I mean forcefully interrogated. They need to reassure the questioners as to the veracity of what they're saying, regardless of what it takes. And only then, only with that threat, will the truth even likely come out. Humza Yousaf, seriously, what you need to do is go up to him and say, right, you're getting 50 years in jail unless you release the information and let us see. And you can avoid jail if you give us Jean Freeman, if you give us Nicola Sturgeon, you avoid jail. That's the only way this is going to happen. Make a deal with the devil, but get the ones at the top. Anyway, I shall stop there. It won't be the end of this. This is going to run and run because they can't help themselves. Everything they do is so full of horseshit and lies and deflection. They can never, ever, and I've said it before, they can never be true. Never tell truth, never be honest, nothing. Because it would destroy them. Anyway, I shall stop. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this has enlightened you, or at least certainly giving you an insight into the murky world of the SNP, where black is white, up is down, and we're all fucked. Goodbye.